It's not like I haven't been doing this for 3 years. Sorry to keep you guys waiting. Away we go. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Yimbo, and welcome back to my channel, Yimbo Reviews Everything. And this is my Sunday night podcast where we get to talk about life and toys. So, yes, lots of life and toys going on. So, this is, I guess, it was May 16th. So now it's the 19th. But yeah, May 16th was my first ever Yimbo Buys Everything Instagram live. That was coming the following week when I made my first toy live streaming appearance over with the guys from Toy Talk. And, just again, the evolution of what everybody's doing and just growing in terms of like just friendship and, the different things that we're doing. And it's just been really cool. So this is 3 years. This is, I got a notification from the last year where I made it like 2 year stream, 2 anniversary. But yeah, this is 3 years, everybody. So thank you so much, whether it is your first stream with me or you've been here from the beginning or maybe caught along in one of these 3 years now. Just know that it is greatly, greatly appreciated to, again, have you guys choose to give up part of your life listening to me talk about toys. And that we will. Although I'm a mess. I'm going to just be totally honest. I was just again, never try to be late, but tonight was trying to eat dinner because let me first start off, speaking of different fun anniversary times and all of that stuff. So this was also my birthday week. And to help, what a great way to cap off my week was by helping Chubsy Wubsy celebrate his 50th birthday today. So I got to go down to the store, have some solo. My camera just dipped for a second. But yeah, so in terms of then getting home, still playing with the kids, and then trying to squeeze in dinner and bath time and bedtime. So my wife, my sweet angel, is taking the lion's share of parenting duty right now with, getting my kids all set and ready and all of that stuff. So thank you, wifey. I appreciate you very much but that's why I was late. So anyway. So I'm trying not to spill my bottle of water and get everything set up. This was, again, kind of last minute. I also had another great reason. And please tell me I grabbed it. I'm a mess. Okay, so the other great reason I was late was I got a visit from my neighbor Dan, the Captain 1134. He came by to drop off a birthday present for me. So thank you so much, Dan. I love it. And I clearly, in rushing around, getting my water and making sure that the stream was ready, I know exactly where it is. It's at the top of my basement steps. So I can't even show you guys. I don't know. I have enough toys around me at this point that we have a lot to go over, a lot to talk about. I sent the bat signal up to the figure club. So just in case, although tonight might not be one of my super long streams, just because I've been get on that good sleep schedule, and yeah, it was a lot of fun today seeing everybody. But yeah, I don't know. We're just gonna hang out as long as we hang out. You guys know the drill. You know the drill. Let me say hi to the friends in the chat. There's Josh Brown. How you doing, buddy boy? There's Wyatt Smith, Copper State Collectibles. How you guys doing? Turtles Nerd 88. What's up? There's my man Cal the Collector. Thank you for sharing out the stream this evening. Greatly appreciated, man. Thank you. and a jukebox hero. What's going on, dude? And thank you for your comment. And I try to catch up on the YouTube. Again, it's a lot of juggling with like attention between obviously the real life stuff and then family, and then trying to squeeze in the toys. But of course, there's a million different platforms. So I appreciated your YouTube comment. So in case you guys have missed it, and again, thanks to Cal the Collector and Alexander the Great for doing a collab with me, which I'll show off in a little bit. But because I had that Wolverine and Sabretooth 2-pack out, that was like the whole just using those figures in a collab. I had them. I was like, you know what? They just jumped to the head of the line. I really like that set a lot. So since I had everybody with me and I was able to get some extra toy photos in for the review. But anyway, in case you missed it, I do have, that was my video posted for this week. I think I went up yesterday or Friday. I don't even know anymore. But I appreciate the comments. Thank you very much. Messi, what's going on, dude? How are you? There's Cap. Thank you again, Dan. I love it. I'm so sad. It's Rex. So it's Rex, the terminating police robot of the Ninja Turtles. So I love it. It's just another beautiful sculpted hunk of plastic meat, and it's gonna go great with all of my Nekatoon stuff. So thank you again, Dan. All right. So then we go. Oh, and I will pass that along to her. Thank you, Cal. All right. So we can kind of go all over the place. Again, this is not the way. I like to be a little bit more organized with my streams, but it just them's the breaks. Sometimes this happens. It definitely snuck up in, not the stream itself, but yeah, just getting all the things together. Because, I got to spend, it was amazing. Got to spend so much time with toy friends over at Chubsy. So shout out to, who did I get to see? Go Figure Go, Toy Addict 17, Greg, formerly the Brute Scale, obviously Chubsy and Mrs. Wubsy, Machu, J-Shot, I hope I'm not, Henrock, and then Man Beast Boy. If I'm missing anybody, but that was the crew that I was kind of rolling with. Oh, D Blake Makes, I got to see at the very end. She was just rolling up to the party. Super cool, Mark. So yeah, it was great. I love getting to see all my local collector friends. It is always such a blast. So my toy haul from this trip was primarily from Machu Toy. It was my Machu Toy stack, my Machu stack of toys. So that was my primary haul. And then I did pick up one thing, but everything is still in my car. Not that I was being a jerk about it, it's just left it all in the car. But the thing I picked up from Chubsy today was the Daredevil and Hydra Man 2-pack. It wore me down just because it's so gorgeous. I kept telling myself like I was good with the Bullseye 3-pack, but no. When I saw all the cool stuff that, like, again, guys like Henrock were doing, so many people with the different water effects. Oh, what am I gonna do? I caved. So it was in hand. It was right there. I couldn't stop myself. So that was one of my toy purchases. I think I'm up to 80 now for anybody that watches the Wednesday TPC Top 10. So we've been doing our like Toy Daddy 100, which again sounds insane, and we know it. And again, I always have to preface it by saying we're very, fortunate that we're in a position to be able to buy these silly little frivolous things like action figures, as much as like they mean everything to me. Like all of this stuff. Oh, I just love it so much. But I am very fortunate. So like, I know it sounds silly, but in the last now 3 years of streaming and 4 years of doing toy photography, like I definitely have purchased way more toys. I mean, I'm not going to keep reiterating this conversation. You guys know. So the 100 it still sounds like a whole heck of a lot of toys, and it is. But when you are doing weekly or even 2 times a week streaming on the internet and having stuff to talk about, and again, we love these things. Yeah, everything can add, like, stack up on you pretty quickly. So it's been a really great practice in willpower and also really going through like the, do I want it? Is it going to bring me joy? You know, like all of those different questions. So far I've been doing a pretty good job. I mean, now granted, I'm at 80 now. So I'm not doing so hot in terms of like a 12-month year, but compared to previous years, the biggest thing is not going to be what's going to happen when will I actually stop myself from getting to 100? Like, I know I'm going to break it. We don't have any like strict rules, like outcomes or whatever. It's all gentlemen. It's holding each other, ourselves accountable. But I have to make sure that I don't go nuts once I pass it. That's going to be the big thing, because again, like I recognize this is buying and opening new toys is also a thing for me. It's a thing. I really enjoy it. But let's see. Oh man, Josh Brown. That's it. I'm moving to New Jersey, dude. It's so much fun, man. New Jersey. I don't know how it became the toy mecca of East Coast, but I mean, it is. There's so much good toy stuff and toy shows. Again, Joe Viteri, I got to see. Oh, that's right. I got to see. I hope I say his name right. Viteri. I think it's Joe Viteri. But Viteri Productions. He's the guy that puts on the monthly Wayne toy show and then the toy cons that I'm always talking about. So he was there today. That was super awesome to say hi. Omega Weapon 13. Macho could literally open his own store. Oh, dude. You know what? We've joked about the library of toys. It reminds me of Tom from Parks and Rec with his like outfits. But having a toy rental store, that would be very interesting. But it's true. If we pooled together our resources and inventory, we could open up at least a small boutique toy store. that is for sure. And this beautiful son of a gun, J-Shot, John, it was so awesome getting to hang out with you and getting, I'm so happy you got your kids. My kids were a little bit like, your kids were so well behaved. Again, mine are going to be 5 next month. I would have ended up being in and out of there within like 30 minutes. Cause, again, for all you toy daddies out there and toy mommies, like, the attention spans, of young ones. So yeah, John, that was so great that you got to hang out as long as it was. And thank you very much, man. I really appreciate that. Let's see, Chuck one uppies, Chuck one uppies. Fine Shaman, you guys are cracking me up. That's right. Most years are 12 months. That is true. Here's Henrock. Come on, man. It was so awesome seeing you today, man. Next week, let me just jump ahead to a plug, because I know typically I try to, outside of just whatever, I guess I still do guest spots here on Sunday nights. So next Sunday, super excited to bring on Do Art Studios. So I won't say anything other than it's the start of another promotional cycle for him in terms of his next dio. Yeah, I know. They're so awesome. I can't even. So anyway, that's going to be super exciting. So next Sunday, be prepared to talk Street Fighter. Maybe is that too much? Did I say too much? You guys are too funny. Trix Blacks 95. What's going on, man? Thank you for hanging out tonight. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Let me get the second cam going. All right. So I'm going to just run through, because I didn't open too much this week, but what I did open, I have a lot to talk about regarding them. So actually, I guess technically not with this first thing. So look, my camera's all even. It's all askew. There we go. That's a little bit better. All right. So first up, so silly. But first up is the Trouble Bubble. I talked about getting this on clearance a while back. It wasn't the super deep discount that I was hoping for, but I didn't want to also miss out on the opportunity. So at least it was half off. And this thing is so ridiculous. I actually want to do a MODOK shot. Like, I've never opened up my Marvel Legends MODOK, but this makes me want to do a goofy idea with the two of them, or him building his own little Modoc crew. Now, I've always said it, like, I really love the G.I. Joe toy line for all the nostalgia, but especially because the toys are so much fun. So I don't, have a lot of lore knowledge regarding, like where the triple bubble comes from. I'm assuming it's a Destro invention, but it is really neat. And it's actually, as a toy, I really enjoy all the design and engineering that, like choices that they made. So as I just popped off one of the missiles, it came with these like empty mag type things. That's what I thought it was, but they port right in there, and then that ports into the side, which is really neat. Now, it's not going to be shooting off. There's no big missile effects that came with this guy, but it's very cool. It's cool. That's all I could really like say about it. It's just a neat toy. I like that this can come up and down. There's the portholes over here, so it will lock into place. Now, the cool thing in terms of the figure itself, it comes with 3 different head sculpts. So there's this sweet masked one, kind of like a VR goggle situation on there. Love that. Then you got white dude version. So 3 head sculpts for it, which would have been nice if I, assembled a whole crew. But I told myself just one. If I ever finally get to do another round of photos with my HISS tank, which I will. I absolutely will. There's another reason I'm going to show you in a second. But yeah, I just need one of these like flying above it. That would be kind of cool for me. He also comes with this nice little backpack that goes into whatever type of gun this is. I'm thinking it might be some sort of flamethrower, but I don't know. Again, just with that big barrel. This, and now I can use some help in the chat. What the heck is this thing? I looked at the artwork on the box, and it was just like projectiling from the front. It has a hole here. I just don't know where this goes. So if anybody knows that, I could really use the help. And then it does have this cannon that goes on underneath. But mine, like, I need team heat. I need a hair dryer. I discovered it last night. So it will pop on there. That is where it's supposed to go. But yeah, I'm not getting like the pop. So it's been very obnoxious. And sorry, Cody, I need my hair dryer, which I did film, by the way. I did totally film, because I sent it to Cody. When I fixed my Casey Jones, I meant to grab him too, but he's still upstairs on my coffee table. But I was going to show you guys, I did successfully get off the arms of Casey and I got everything moving. I filmed in my bathroom like a whole hairdryer thing. So I have the videos of me like talking smack to Cody and then the hair dry, but not the actual hair dryer. It like the camera, I stopped recording, or because I remember I kind of fumbled the phone at one point. So there still is going to be that returning joke. But yeah, successfully, I was able to use Team Heat to pry off the remaining arm of my business suit Casey, and I got all the joints moving. So I love that figure. It's so awesome. All right, so let's see. Catching up real quick. So Jamie Lynn Parks, what's going on, dude? Happy Sunday evening. Finn Cobb's in the house. What's going on, buddy? Hello. And there's Man Beast Boy. It was so great seeing it and giving you a big old hug today. It was awesome, man. So yeah, enjoy that dinner, buddy boy. And Sky Mine, it's a Sky Mine. Thank you. Okay, so it's not actually, it's just a hovering explosive. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I didn't, like the little hole inside threw me off. But I guess that'll be really good if I want to somehow, like, fishing line or something in a shot, do some practical. But yeah, okay, thanks. See, that made my night. Thank you, man. Solo Sitters in the house. How you doing? Happy Sunday. Thanks for being here tonight. Josh Brown said you can kind of get it to fit in the back of the gun underneath, I think, but it doesn't really go there. I see what you mean. Like there's another, like on the back of this turret gun, another hole. But yeah, there's, unless I ported that in, will that port? Kind of. I see what you're saying, right? Like it's not technically, but if you want to stick with having all of your things on it, yeah. So it will port on, but like I'm with you. I think I'm just going to use that. So Sky Mine, that blew my mind. Oh, and here's Global Icon and National Treasure. Diggs Figs, my man Ryan. Thank you so much, dude. It's driving home. Happy belated birthday and streaming anniversary. I again, Diggs, I love you, buddy. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. We were looking for you today. Jay Shots, but Jay Shot again, like just one of the kindest and thoughtful. He was looking out for you, one of the kindest and most thoughtful people I know. So we were taking a look for Power Princess, and yeah, man, we're gonna make this happen somehow. Jay Shot, we're gonna try to make this happen for Ryan. And let's see, Jamie Park says there's no real official place to mount the Sky Mine, but I wedge it between the seat and the side panel. Interesting. Oh, somewhere. Seat and the side. Oh yeah, okay. I see what you mean. Just kind of. Oop. Let's see. Trying to get that. I guess you could always have it wedged here. Even just sitting in there. But I see what you guys mean. It's definitely meant to just be a Sky Mine. So I doubt it's something that he himself is going to be like throwing out, presumably. That they'd be somehow shot up and hovering in there. But all right. That's good. Here's Cody. Ashamed of your Yimbo. Team No Heat. I know. What can I say? I couldn't, my fingers hurt so much. They hurt so much. I had to. Josh Brown, yep, it's kind of for sure. There you go. Yeah, we want Cody. Cody's got the link tonight too. Here's the Machu Toy. Still driving. Had to pick up my niece in the city. Oh, very cool. Yeah, no worries, Matt. Again, we're going to go as long as we go tonight if I'm still on and rock and rolling and you're up for it. So just so you guys are aware, again, for things to watch, we know that there's a lot of, awesome YouTube streaming content. Again, that's why I appreciate each and every one of you for hanging out live with me. So I missed out. They just started a little too late. I was trying. I passed out, though, on the couch prior to 10 o'clock. So last night on Machu Toys YouTube channel with Jay Shot, they did a bit previously on X-Men. So that's something that I am in particular looking forward to being part of the replay crew and catching up on all of that this week. So again, it's just good to know when there are other awesome, podcasts to throw on, listen to get you through your day at work. You know what I mean? Diggs, Josh, I'll be watching those Alpha Flight ads. There you go. It's all I kept hearing today at Chubsy was Alpha Flight. I'm like, what? Who's even in Alpha Flight? I had so much I felt so lost. All right. So there's my trouble bubble. So thank you guys for the help with understanding that little piece to it. And he is, again, very neat. If it was something that you got, for retail, like again, this is totally worth it. And I've purchased most of my Joes at retail, let's be honest. So yeah, this is a really cool piece. If you were ever able to get it on sale or still can somehow find them, I mean, I know it's been a little while now, but it's a cool piece. It's a very cool piece. And like I said, it brings up all these other goofy ideas, and it's another 1/12 scale vehicle, which I'm going to jump ahead. You know what? I'm jumping ahead. I'm going to use the segue of vehicles. Okay. So, this is another one I showed off the box the other day. And this is actually not only going to be a perfect segue with vehicles, but also with the G.I. Joe range. So, I saw it as cheap as $15. People talking about it at Ross and Ollie's and all of those. I never saw it in person at that price. But I think I finally bit the bullet for $22. But the Fortnite boat, and I've been saying I was going to talk about this for a couple of weeks now. So since it's here, and this is going to, again, segue into some more vehicle talk, but this thing is really rad. So I love this huge, like, this is a big, here we go. I like doing my, like, it's a big boy. It's a big boat. All right, you motor goat and son of a gun. With a lot of water right there. I love that they included this water piece as not only the display, but I think then if you put that blue cellophane, like that just makes your life as a toy photographer that much easier to set up shots. So I'm super into that. And then really out of the box, there wasn't too much to it. There's one rocket that my son kept taking from me to play with. I was like, dude, you could play with the whole boat. He was like, no, I just want the rocket. And I'm like, all right, please don't lose the rocket. But that just goes right there. There it is. Boop, boop. And I'm trying to think if I snapped anything else on. Maybe this. Maybe this. But that's it. Like, this was ready to go out of the box. There was like this cardboard to the side, but what's really neat is that this, I love a good feature. It's nothing crazy. But there we go. Look at that. So when you're in like go mode, like these rocket boosters can go out to give it the look of actually driving the boat, which is awesome. There is the wench back here too, which I do have Meowskulls, and I have that shark. So I have the whole like water skiing thing that I can literally do the water skiing like joke. Not joke, I guess it was the comic art right on the box. But I want to do that now. I've always wanted to, like, I bought that Fortnite shark thinking, oh man, I'm going to use these water skis. I'm going to use this fishing pole, and just like so much stuff in my photography. Like, I'm so happy I own them, but I've never shot them. Yeah. So this actually gets me excited to do that, because I do still have some of my Fortnite figures. I didn't give quite all of them to my nephew yet, although that will be as long as he keeps enjoying when I throw him his way. But look at the nice little detail in here. It's got the odometer. It's got some nice little paint on the buttons. Nothing crazy, but it's nice. Like, look at this. Is this a sticker? Yep, that's a sticker that I didn't have to apply, which I always also greatly appreciate. And yes, it is only the one seat, but they do fit Legends really well. So here's a, Spidey's one of the smaller ones, so obviously he'll be just fine. But the chair even rotates too. But there you go. Got Spidey driving the boat. It does have peg holes for feet. But again, I know these teams don't all like hang out together. And I just had a lovely conversation this Wednesday over on the Toy Pick community with my toy daddies and Dan Yoon. So again, I love the Hasbro people. Like, everybody's been so great that we've had a chance to talk to from Hasbro over this last year. But I wish they would talk together. And I get why they can't. It's a massive billion-dollar corporation. But all of these different lines, they have their own team members and teams. But yeah, like the pegs don't fit cleanly on Legends. So I was really excited about that. Like, oh, all right, because this is 6-inch scale. It's Hasbro. Like, that'll be really nice for some crazy posing, utilizing the built-in pegs. But no, unfortunately not. So is it something to get, it's not going to ruin my day. But it is frustrating. It is frustrating, not going to lie. Now, I am, for research purposes, taking out my Trouble Bubble Soldier. And now let's see if I can get his... I'll take this off for a second. To stay on, because that would also be really helpful if Joe's... Yeah, okay. I don't know what it is. It's just they can fit. The pegs will fit, but it's not maybe they're not big enough. No, this is all right. This is on there. It just pops out so easily. So if you were setting up a toy photo and you needed to really like take your time and get the posing down, it will work. See, like he is pegged in there, but that's how loose it is. So it will give a little bit of resistance, but yeah, the peg holes, it's frustrating, you know? And this is just like across all cards, just like we always say, like whether it's head sculpts, peg ports, neck peg sizes, it would be so lovely if we could have some uniformity, not just within Hasbro, but with we're never going to get it. I know that. But you'd at least then think the one company that has all of these licenses could at least make it happen. But I also know, in having these conversations with these toy people, these wonderful human beings, that it's just like any job. Like, you know, it's just like any day. Like, you try to stay up on keeping up in touch with people and communicating and da-da-da. And, you know, like if they're not in their immediate team, it's not going to be something that's not going to be a high priority. So, yeah, the Legends Spidey, it's not really sitting, like I said, it will insert, but the peg itself isn't girthy enough to accommodate like that tension that you would need. Oh man, I lost the camera for a second. That was something else. All right, we're still good, guys. We're still good. Okay. So anyway, whoop, there's the boat. Like I said, very cool. For the $22 that I spent, absolutely worth it. For the $80 retail, I'm happy I didn't buy it for $80. Just because it doesn't have a lot to it. But then again, like my McFarlane Batmobile was probably in the $60 range and had a similar amount. No, 80, you know what? I think it was $80, and that is too much for that. I'm just going to flat out and say that. Yeah, that was too much for that. 22 is a steal though. 15, my goodness gracious. So, catching up. Time to catch up on the track. Yep. On the chat. Let's see. All right. Hold on a second. Josh Brown. Everyone needs to watch the replay of that previously on X-Men. Oh, God. Full review from the tub. Put your Batman on the boat. Oh, the Batman. He is behind me. Okay. Batman on the boat. Incoming. I aim to please. So this is the Mezco Golden Era, which I'm so excited, guys. Again, this will be another little segue, but I'm so excited to talk about this Ulanzi smoke machine. Now, the funny thing is, I do officially own the Bat boat from McFarlane, but of course, as we know, that scale is like 5-inch figures. So, like, I've been buying all of those silly those vehicles too, and some of the toys. So, like, yeah, that Bat boat, I remember trying to fit in the SHF Deadpool. He's always like my go-to for like anything like smaller scale. Like, ooh, if I can fit in Deadpool, I'll be all right. It's been hit or miss in that line. Like the 66 Batmobile with like sidecar, that works great for, you know, Legends and Mezco figures. The sidecar, though, is super, super tiny. So the only time I've ever done a picture with it was using the Revoltech Deadpool, because he has that crazy articulation and he was able to do like the knees and crouch down to ride it. But that one worked really well. The Batmobile I never even unboxed, because again, I tried to like fit Deadpool in there, and he wasn't playing. So I still have, if I ever want to use Mattel or use my Batman 66 car, I have the Mattel one. And that was from that line, what, 15, 20 years ago. So that was the better of the Batmobiles anyway. But yeah, so I have a Batboat, but I don't think I'd actually be able to fit a Mezco Batman into that one like I can with this. So this could definitely be even modded out. Like I've seen so many cool customs using this boat. People turn it into Cobra things or Joe boats. Like I'm not that talented with the paint, but this would be a cool bat boat for sure for this particular iteration. Heyo. So yeah, good call, Machu. Good call. And yes, I have to make sure he has shark repellent. Metsy said, wonder if you get the right angle with the water base, you can get a cool picture with the new Hydro Man on the nose, Messy. Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure. Not only was my son super interested in the rocket, but he also just wanted the water effects to play with his Blastoise and Squirtle. All his water-based Pokemon, water type. All right. Jamie Lynn, yeah, you could get a couple guys sitting in the backs of the sides. Right, so there's only the one chair, but I would say I could fit 4 Legends or 4 Joes either in a combo of standing and sitting. Because if you look at this, right, that's what I'm thinking. Like, guy here, guy here, guy here, guy here. So whether it, like I said, standing or sitting, I think you could fit 4 other dudes comfortably, or gals, you know. Just saying, doesn't have to be one of those cruises. Art G's in the house. Happy Sunday, Art. How you doing, buddy boy? Josh Brand says, I mean, Legends have different size pegs within their own line. I know. Same thing with the neck. I don't understand it. I don't get it. But yes, they should standardize and synergize. I love it. I love some good synergy. So the pegs, like I was saying, yeah, the pegs themselves are just not thick enough. They're not thick enough. They're too small. Look for tubing you could fit over it. Just cut it to fit. That's it. Ooh. So like a noodle kind of strand of tubing and then just fit that over and snippy snip. Is that what you mean? Probably. Well, I'll be able to pick Matt's brain later on. All right. That's good. Bat Force Grumps. What's good? Wow. Yimbo is a Yankee fan. Oh, you're going to come on. It's just laundry. That's just, that's how, don't be mad. I know. I'm not even the type of Yankee fan that's going to be like, count the rings, bro. All right. But no, I've been a Yankee fan my whole life. But I will say, and I know that this could cut some people deep but yes, I am a diehard Yankee fan, but I've always cheered the Mets because my dad raised me with at the end of the day, it's local teams, it's the local guys. So even Jets and Giants, I know that can be like a blood rivalry, but in my household, I'm a Giants fan, but I still will pull for the Jets as long as they're not against each other. It's gonna one of those deals. So don't be mad, Grumps. Don't be mad. There's Go Figure Go. What's going on, Miguel? I got to see him and hug him today. Consensually, of course. How you doing, man? Stop going on tangents and read your chat for your fixes. Oh, okay. All right. So, all right, there we go. So the boys are still talking about Alpha Flight. FinCom, I can't wait to hear your thoughts on that machine. What the fuck are you trying to say, Grumps? Josh Brown, I know the pieces fit because I watched it fall apart. Did you know that? Oh my god. Ray Paz, cheap vehicle too. Like I said, it's for $22 in this grand scheme of like what we pay for with other 112 scale vehicles. $22 is right on par for what that is. Like I wouldn't go higher than 30 if it's something that you've been like holding off. Not you, right, Ray. I'm just saying anybody. Because like I said, it was a little underwhelming of like an unboxing. It was just like, oh, okay. Like I'm happy I have it because I do have shots in mind for using it, but unless I take it in the bathtub with me, I don't know. It's gonna it's not gonna, it's gonna collect dust. It's gonna collect dust. But I did buy it. I'm still gonna say I bought it that I thought my kids would get more of a kick out of it. So the only problem is it literally is like Toy Story, where I'm sacrificing the toy to the children. Like, I know it would then get scuffed and beat the crap. Like, I've given them my, what is it, the Slambulance, the WWE one. That was one of my early vehicles. Like, I've always been into these 112 vehicles. But they've beaten that to crap. Same thing with like the breakaway car from the WWE. Like, that I had donated to them once I got my Bratz Mobile. So yeah, like, I just know what I'm going to be. It's going to be punished. It's going to be smashed. It's going to, that's going to happen to it. So I want to try to at least get some of these photos done first that are brewing, but we'll have to see. Hey, what's going on, my brother-in-law, Mike? Let's see. Hey, there you go. Let's go, Matt. See, we could all be friends. We can all be friends. Wait, if you got the boat, it's only right you put Shipwreck Yimbo on the boat. How could I be so silly, Messi? You are absolutely right, my friends. And the good news is, Shipwreck Yimbo, thanks to Toy Father and Yimboner and the Laserman lore and Machu, and yeah, this is ahoy ahoy. I took Shipwreck out. He will forever live in the dio behind me on streams. So yes, check that bad boy out. That's what I'm talking about. What a tag team. Oh, good call. All right, if you see another boat, I want it. All right, Matt. Okay, I got you. I'll keep an eye out. Let's see. And again, that would be a good one. That was actually the song that I wanted to use for my reel, like my unboxing reel for it, and I ended up, like, they start cursing, and I know, guys, like, if you meet me in person, I do let them fly. Like, again, it's just in terms of the stream and, like, what I'm trying to do, just but I'll let the expletives fly in person. Step Brothers is, like, absolutely one of my favorite movies. I've seen that, oh god, so many times, and hearing it for the reel, I'm like, oh god, I can't use this. This is not Mr. Rogers PG content. No. So I think I did Come Sail Away. All right. Josh Brown, dang Maju, my alley had 100 boats like 2 months ago. I'll keep an eye out. They were down to 12. Man, $12 is that's a steal. Henrock said just came back home from Chubsy and then the sports bar. All right. Are we losing Yibbo? Is it just me? Oh no. Am I okay? Am I back? Did I dip for a second? All right. I didn't hit anything. Okay. No, YouTube fin. All right. Henrock, did Manbeast Boy ever make it back to his lady for date night, or is he in trouble? He's in the doghouse. Yeah, see, that's like, I could have stayed longer. Like, I wanted to. I wanted to hang out for a much longer, even longer time with everybody. But when I saw, like, I got a few good hours in. I got a few good toy hours with toy friends today. That's all I could ever ask for. Let's see. Messi said, giving kids the toys is like when they put Woody and his friends with the little kids at yeah, exactly. Sunnyside Daycare. The toys will get ruined. That's exactly what I know I'm sacrificing those toys to. On one hand, they will love getting played with. On the other hand, there's no return. Lone Wolf Labs, what's going on, Kev? How you doing, man? Open up your live stream and seeing that wall of city dinos behind you just warms my heart. That's right. This is truly Lone Wolf City. truly. Even though we still need to come up with an official toy photography Yimtropolis name, it's not going to be Yimtropolis. We still have to revisit this topic, everyone. Joe, just but Kev, that makes me smile. So, yay! Again, synergy, baby. All right, good. Stream is good. Okay, awesome. You also finally brought home your pile of Machulu. I mentioned that before, Matt. Everything is currently still in my car, though, including Daredevil and Hydra Man. Everything. I literally, sometimes gotta be like, can't be kicking down the door when you've been away from the family for like 3 hours and being like, ha ha. It's not hiding. It's on my, it's just still left in the car. So a lot of the toys, like I said, I was going to be talking about tonight were fortunately, like, those were all going to be the extras. This is all stuff that I've been meaning to talk about for a while now. And now here's my other vehicle segue. So, first story time. So we were over at my parents for dinner yesterday. God, it was yesterday. And like, my sister and family were over, got to see my nieces, and we're hanging out, and all of a sudden my dad goes, we just got a delivery. Wait, Jim, is this yours? Is this for you? And I was like, that's a big box. I'm like, I didn't ship anything to you. But he goes, are you sure? That looks like to you. So I open it up. It was this massive box. It was a massive box. And it was, in fact, for me. So I had to promise to my wife. I was like, babe, I swear I do not send toys to my parents' house. I'm not saying I've never thought about it, but no, I've never done that. So I had something funky. I don't know. Every once in a while, because it's like I have their address in my Target address book. So whatever. It wasn't on purpose. It was a totally unintentional thing, but it definitely looked like I was sending massive toy boxes that I didn't want arriving at my house to my parents. But God bless my mom. She was like, no, that's not. He's never ever done that. I could promise you. It's true. Like, she didn't have to lie for me. I had never done it before. It was the first time. But it was this massive box, and it's another vehicle. I don't know. I think I bought this during the intermission, going back to my nephew playing hockey a few weeks ago. So I think it was that day, but I remember seeing it go up. I was looking at Preternia, for anybody, like, that's another great, just like in terms of getting the links to things instantaneously. Like, I know I'll share like an occasional like Amazon link. But that guy's like on it, which is so helpful for all new pre-orders, et cetera, et cetera. So, I saw Preternia posted and I was like, should I do this? Well, I can't say no to a vehicle. Like, that's straight up what I told myself. This thing is enormous. This thing is massive. I don't know what I'm going to do. So I did it. I got the Joker mobile. And I really like that it lights up. I mean, to be honest, this is probably all it does, right? It's just going to light up. But look at this. Look at the size of this box. So it's neat. Like, I'm not going to open it tonight, because I have to think on this. I have to think on this. Turns out it's sold out now, so that's why I have 90 days, thanks to Target Red Card, to make my decision. I mean, of course I want it. Diggs, one of these days I got to film the reel of me arguing with myself. There are so many good toys that have come up lately. But yeah, do you see how big this freaking box is, guys? This is so massive. So yeah, I think it just has the light up feature, which still is really cool. The animated bite, like the bat cycle. That's, again, it's so simple. Bloop, and it just turns on, and then that's it. No sounds. I don't need it. Just, I like the lights. So yeah, so that's my Joker mobile. Speaking of all my vehicles. Good reminder, everybody. If you haven't checked your toy batteries lately, do yourself a favor. And while we continue to hang out this Sunday evening, if you have some in hand or some close by, make sure, just flick it on. Give it 30 seconds. Let that battery burn a little bit and then turn it off. That's all you need to do. That's all. That's all we need. About once a month, everybody. There we go. Get that NECA turtle wagon going. There we go. Just use those batteries a little bit. Doesn't need much. There we go. My his tank is back there too, which, again, this is something that I would be coerced into opening tonight if anybody is interested. Otherwise, I was gonna, just because this is one of those really cool, like, I straight up bought this for the accessory. I always think about doing, like, a real unboxing thing, maybe a full, maybe one of my 5-minute feeling videos of it. So this is on my radar, but like I said, I could be coerced, my arm tweaked into opening him this evening. I still also need to do my YOLO Park. I know I've been holding him up each week, but I freaking can't wait. And again, it's not a matter of, like, the only reason I haven't opened it is because I want to, again, film something for it. So the content portion is what's holding me back, because I've been wanting to build that son of a gun for so long. But yeah, let's move into my yearly hot toy. So another little story time for you. I think I mentioned it the other day, so if you've heard this, let me know. Let me just get this. I can't see that. There he is. Okay. Oh, I love this so much. Okay, so I'm sitting at school on my lunch, and I get the email. I had been on the wait list for this guy, and I mean, I'm such a massive fan of Groot, the character. I love all of the forms of Groot. Like, I love what James Gunn did with just everything about Groot. I am a Groot fan. And when Disney Plus put out the shorts, the stories, again, if you haven't checked them out, like, you don't have, they're made for kids, but, like, it's not just in the bluey way, like, where, like, there's adult jokes and everything. Like, you could just watch that straight up as a Marvel fan and enjoy it. So I highly recommend it. And yeah, like, I think my man Joey ended up getting himself on the wait list, or no, he bought the regular version, and of course I had to go deluxe because I wanted the PJs. So I did the wait list, and I couldn't tell you how many months ago. And then I got the email saying, like, hey, you have that, your wait list converted, but it's different than Mezco. Like, Mezco, when you convert on a wait list, they put you on the pre-order, and you're, like, then on the hook. You could blah blah blah. With Sideshow, as I just learned, because this is my first, like, Sideshow Hot Toys, like, wait list, you have a limited window. And they really do a great job of, like, and then once it's gone, we're never making this again. This is your last chance. This is, like, we've already done this. This has happened. This is no more reissues. Like, So I get the email, and I was just like, all right, it's birthday month. So I did it. I did have a little bit of toy FOMO, not toy FOMO, toy regrets. And the other funny thing about the Sideshow thing is, like, I placed that order, and then it was like, you cannot change this order. It is processing. And it was straight up, like, in stock. That thing just went from processing to shipped. Like, it was unbelievable. So again, it arrived this week. I did just my own family unboxing. My wife and I were sitting on the couch. I had the big old box up. They both came over. Loved the stuff. Loved Water Groot. I know it's not Water Groot. He's an alien. I know he has a name too, and I couldn't tell you what it is. But my son loves Water Groot, as he calls it. And it's got such nice, like, you could see, like, the rainbow in there. So his articulation is limited. It's just up, down on the arms, just up, down, and then left and right on the head. So he's really just a nice glass statue of this, like PVC or whatever that's made out of. But I love it that he exists like a whole second figure. It's very cool. But man, Groot just steals the show and my heart. I always say it. I don't pretend that everybody sees everything that I post on the Instagram, but I've been blasting him out in my stories because he's just like, look at that face. So here's the other funny thing. My son is not actually super crazy about me owning this figure. He likes Water Groot, but I think it's the eyes. He gets super creeped out by this figure. So it kind of blew up in my face a little bit. Plus it's a hot toy. Like I already broke, he had one little sprout up here, and I'm going to go through real quick some of the stuff that he came with, but I already snapped it off. I can re-glue it. I kept it, but you know, it's annoying. There's some little things that I'm not crazy about, but in terms of this figure, just like this, I am so happy with him. Like I'm so happy with him. All right. So I'm missing so many comments. My apologies. Here we go. So let's see. Yimsburg. That's a good one. Yimsburg. I like that. Yeah, Gady's toys busted. I know. But I swear that Joker mobile was not an intentional. Like I've never actually done it, but it, like after looked very guilty. I looked very guilty. Why don't you do that? Sounds like a perfect setup. I'm not saying I haven't thought about it, Josh. Just saying I don't want to violate my wife's trust. She's been so supportive. The last thing I need, even for this hot toy, she was just like, I'm not going to ask you how much that. I'm just going to, it's birthday. Happy birthday to you. So like, you can't ask for anything better than that, you know? Takes notes on poor financial decisions. Yeah, I know. It's true. That's got Batcave sized real estate. Mach, that means you're going to get the Yamaguchi Joker 1.5. Oh boy. Oh, for the Joker mobile. Interesting. All right. So Josh is the unboxing. All right, Diggs. I heard Diggs made a great review. How to scale? Made a scale reel for that Joker mobile. Well, did you now? All right. Let's see. I'm gonna have to go check that out and play it for our Sunday night crew of friends. Oh, he did. You Diggs, global icon and national treasure. All right, here we go. We're going to put Groot on hold for a second and just to make sure I won't share the audio, but here we go, everybody. Look at Diggs giving us a size comparison. I like the rotating table. How does it scale? Give it to me. Ooh, so Legends. All right. Damn it, I'm going to have to keep this. That's neat. So he can squish in there a little bit. Oh, vapor for sure. Oh, he fits real well too, looking at his feet down in there. I like that, yeah, he can actually have like the one leg bent with the other one up on the gas. I see literally action figures fits almost everything except the McFarlane figure. Oh, that is freaking hilarious. Oh, look at Drake. Not Drake. What are they saying? I was going to say Dick with the drip. I don't know how Drake came out of my mouth, but yeah, Dick with the drip. I love it. And who else is left? Oh, Cowabunga. So that looks like he fits, right? Like you just kind of have him hanging out, or... Right? Does the shell squeeze him out, or can you actually sit him upright? Oh, and the Muterin. That nice raised high ceiling. Look at that. Oh, with your motor! Oh, that is glorious. Holy crap. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, that's amazing. I'm so happy you mentioned that. That was because, like, of course, Diggs, I'm always going to catch up on your stuff, man. Holy crap. Like, to be able to watch that first time live, you got me. That's great. Oh, Finn says that Yamaguchi Joker looks amazing. Oh, yeah, there it is. See, I wasn't even looking. I didn't even know you did it. Oh, my God. That's amazing. That's amazing. Josh Brown with the Until Hot Toys makes it 2.0 at least. That's the one thing, obviously Sir Trevor, Josh, you, like, I'm still very much, I have two. I'm not really sure, outside of seeing awesome toy photography, like how the company operates, releases, all that stuff. I was told at the comic book store last May when I bought my first Spidey that, like, they maintain their value and all that good stuff. So, but I try, unless something is really stayed in a box, I buy my stuff to keep. And like, if it's sat for so long. Speaking of, I didn't mean to. I ran up to my little my guest room / eBay store / toy extra space. And I was gonna just throw together a giveaway. Again, I did promise, so I'm just gonna make sure I do something. This is my last week at track, everybody. And what do we have? We still have, this is this Sunday, obviously. Next Sunday is Memorial Day. That could be a fun one to well, that's going to have to do art on here. It's going to be, I think, probably Yimbo on location from somewhere. Might be one of those streams. But those are always good times to just have like a little chat where I don't need the second camera and all of that good stuff. Yeah, I do need to put together, again, I have my Batmobile that I still meant to give away, which I will, because I really am committed to doing like my quiz show. I think that's going to be so much fun. I grabbed some Star Wars figures, but then I wasn't sure thematically if I was going to do a couple or whatever. So give me some time, guys. I will go on a spree of like a few weeks in a row just giving away toys. So bear with me. I was 6 minutes late tonight. It was freaking out. All right, Messi said, for the Joker card, just imagine there is a good Yimbo in a sweater vest on your right shoulder saying, don't keep it, and a bad Yimbo in a leather jacket on the left shoulder saying, keep it. That would be a very fun toy picture right there, for sure. I mean, Diggs just kind of sold me on it. I'm so happy you did that, Ryan. If I get home in time, should I open Toby? Open Toby? Which one? Oh, Mafex? Did the Mafex come? Is that the Toby you're talking about? Out any Alpha Flight figs in there? Diggs fix. Oh, here's the Machu now. Oh, I need this. No, I don't. Yes, I do. Nope, don't need it. Oh, Hot Toys Toby. Oh boy. That could be also gorgeous. Hey, Josh is in the house. First Strike Figs. How you doing, man? Happy Sunday. Glad you can chill with us this evening. Damn it, that dastardly Diggs Figs. Oh, he needs the Joker Mobile too now. All right, Diggs said the TMNT shells are a little too thick. That's okay, because I have a party van wagon from NECA. They have a car. All right, we're good. Josh Brown, odds of a 2.0 on something like that is very low. There we go. And Ray Paz, thank you so much for the reminder, everybody. While you've been hopefully enjoying yourself this evening, if you could hit that like button, it's greatly appreciated. And yes, so back to Groot. So I have, like, if you have here, I'm going to do this first. I'll do it this way because I won't be able to, I'm not going to be able to like set this all up because when I brought all of this over to my parents, like I was sitting there with my mom and my sister and trying to get what they call the Hercules look. It was driving me insane. So I'm going to talk about my little trouble with that, and maybe Josh and any other Hot Toys people can give me some advice. But let me find this little Groot because I'm going to show you the stock pictures first. Here we go. So you can still join the wait list, FYI. So just to let you guys know, I'm not trying to, You know me, guys. I am 112, 110 through and through. But something like this got me. It got me good. All right. It got me so good. So here we go. I love that. See? Ugh. It got me. But really, it was the pajamas. I wanted the pajamas more than this, like, figurine. But I do like that I have this figurine so I can kind of do stuff like that if I wanted to. Like, it's so good. Look at that. Oh. Okay. So here's all the sprouts. It comes with a little pack of sprouts. They all kind of, just maybe 8 or 10 of them, little holes anywhere. So you don't need to. Like right now, what you're looking at with me, with mine, no sprouts. And then, of course, the one that was supposed to be permanent that I snapped off on his top. I will glue it back on. It will not be a problem. But it is mildly annoying for what I'm going to keep showing you. So love this. These are magnetized, the little cucumber peels. Like it's just boop, it pops on. Again, I know I have the magnet eyes with my Spider-Man, and it's just a very satisfying click when they go into place. He's incredibly articulated, and he's got drop down. He's got drop down waist. He's got a drop down waist. So it's single jointed, but you get really good range from just about everything. You do only get 90 degrees at the arms, but the legs, you get a lot of nice movement. And then like really generous ankle rockers. So now we get into the goofiness. Okay. So I'm going to bring this down for a second to start showing you. So like the poodle, this is the poodle outfit. And again, you got to take the arms off to really just kind of slide it in there. This is all very squeezable, soft. I'm not like the one thing I always worry about is like tearing this type of material, but it's thick and firm and it's textured and like look at all the little paint in the bush right there. Like it's really awesome. So had no problems putting on the poodle outfit at all. So for the record, like I was able to get this no problem because you can, again, it's very easy to, take the arms off, take the hands off. But this one, my God, I was losing my mind. So here, how am I gonna pull this off? All right. I'm going to take this down for a second. I'm going to make myself smaller. There we go. Because I want to make sure I show you guys this stuff and, again, maybe help me out with some of your experiences. So this is the poodle hair. And I could fit it on no problem. I'm trying to get the... Oh, where's the light? There we go. But when I finally squeezed it on there... you can see, look, like all of this tore on the inside. I don't know if this is something I should contact. Like I did only get it within a week of owning this. This was straight up just from sliding it on. Let me see if I can get some more light in there. You see how like that just straight up ripped all up, and that was just from inserting this and squeeze, like getting it over the head. So that was a bummer to discover that. And the thing is, going back over here, see that notch? That was supposed to protect the one permanent sprout, and it did not do that because it was super tight to like get on there. It's a good squeeze. Like it's there. Boom. So it's on. But that whole thing, like, just it tore. Now, from an ownership standpoint, I don't mind that it's because that's just the inside, and it was like a second layer. Like it's just the inside thing to protect that sprout, which didn't do a good job anyway. But yeah, I don't know what to do about this. If I should reach out to them, I kind of want to, because at the end of the day, I did spend a lot of money on this thing. Um, and I thought that that's kind of messed up, that this whole thing just kind of tore just from putting it on. What's going to be bad, actually, you know what? I'm going to have to, because this is going to eventually tear. This is going to eventually tear where it will connect, and then this whole thing is going to, sorry, that whole thing is going to want to peel out, and that's not going to be good. Like, it's not going to be good at all. Like, if this wants to start peeling, like, I do need this inner portion, but like straight up, it will eventually connect and tear. And if this peels away, I don't know. I'm just talking myself into circles. But anyway, that's annoying. That's annoying. Because I was so excited for all of these bush pieces. This was, like I said, there was the body. But now for this one, the Hercules hair, I can't even squeeze. Here we go. I'm going to take down some of this stuff for a second. Okay. The way this works is with face plates. So there's the happy face. So there's the Hercules, as they call it. And again, magnets, how do they work? Only this face has the magnet mustache, so I love that. But when I go to put on the hair, I have been unsuccessful up until this point. So I don't know if I'm like nervous. Like, I want to heat it up. Sorry, Cody, but I want to heat this up. But then I'm so afraid of like tearing. And it doesn't seem like this is like a thing that comes in and out. Like, that's in there. So I just cannot, for the life of me, squeeze this hair on. And I'm not going to go through it all now. But like, you see how pissed he is? That's how I feel right now. Like, this is an embarrassment, Yimbo. But yes, I am Groot. And it's that same lining on the inside of this one too. So it's just it's thicker, maybe. But anyway, I need suggestions, guys, because I freaking love this figure so much. But like, this really, let me just see. This is going to be how badly you can see a tear. Look at that tear. Here, hold on. Like, that's significant. I know that. You see that? And that was literally from just putting it on one time. And this one went on easier. Ugh. All right. So anyway, I love the decor. I will say I needed to get the deluxe for the PJs. But I'm probably silly, because if I really wanted to, I probably could have just bought him some other clothing from eBay. But I wanted to show specific. And I do like all of these attachments. But it is currently bumming me out that I can't put on the Hercules one. Because like, that was he's a wrestler. He's a pro wrestler in that outfit. And he even has chest hair. Where is it? Like, straight up, this hooks on, and that is chest hair. Like, that's awesome. That's so great. Look at that. So many pieces. It's like 8 pieces of bush. And in case you saw it in my story today, but I took a picture at my parents' house. My mom found this. This is one of mine from 1994. The Nuke Hunters with the Drake's, right? Yeah. The Drake's Cake comic cover. So this is living with my Groot accessories because this is literally the perfect Groot size comic. And then the other thing that really just like wowed me and also my daughter was the Groot drawing. Of course, the follow up question was, "Where's Rocket's fur?" Because like where is it? He cuts off, he snips off his fur here and glues it on. But this is from the episode, and it even has like the magazine or comic book. I think it was a comic book that he ripped this out of to draw the family photo. So yeah, really well done. Googly eyes for Rocket. You can see the googly eyes in there. So good. It's so good. So now let me catch up with the chat to find out what the heck I need to do about this situation. All right. Let's see. So, Kid Dolting, hello. Seems like you're having a good week. Yeah, man. It's birthday week, right? We do what we can. It was a good week. I'm not gonna lie. It was a great week. My wife comes say, like, "Did you have a good birthday?" I had a great birthday. And again, capping it off with hanging out with all of you guys right now. So it's amazing. And let's see. Yeah, that's so cool. The stash is glorious. That's what I mean. Like some of these bigger pieces. Like this is not leaving my hands or my collection. I think this is going to be one of those things. And who knows, right? Like you say this stuff as a parent, and you're like, maybe this thing will mean something to your kids. Maybe or maybe not. I have no idea. This particular one, at least for the short term, I think they're really gonna get a kick out of me having it. I plan on using it so often because again with the 3 head sculpts, he only comes with he has those open hands and then 2 fists. So making him a pocket figure, it's pretty, cargo pockets, but making him a pocket figure or like doing everyday household things. Like I already have so many ideas where he's just going to be my best friend, just hanging out. So in that regard, I'm going to have such a blast with him. And then maybe it'll be something that my kids will care about. And then I won't have to worry about resale value. Not that I have in a long time, but what just annoys me is that it's like that shouldn't have happened. So anyway, has anybody had good experience with Sideshow and their customer service? Has anybody had to put in, so like if this is like a defect or just something that was poorly designed on their part, like how are they about, like, do they make me return the whole thing? Is it going to be like they'll send me replacement parts? How does it work? So I'm asking the Josh Browns and Sir Trevors out there and whoever else, like, how is that experience? Because yeah, this is making me so nervous now. Because like, unless I just peel that lining out, but then honestly, the lining itself feels very silly because I already broke, and that's what I would make the point of. Like, your thing already broke the sprout that was coming out of its head. All right, I'm sorry. I'm going on. I don't like to go negative. I'm just being constructive, but it bummed me out because I really do love this toy. All right, Josh says I would definitely send them an email. Okay. I didn't try heat yet with the Hercules hair. I think that will help. I do think that like just based on like this is harder, more firm up top, and even down here there's not a lot. So I feel like if I'm gentle with it, if I just hit this part with the heat, this just needs to kind of stretch a little bit more. The corners, anything with corners on this type of material, that's what makes me nervous. But again, I have my toy anxiety, so I'll take it slow. Josh Brown says, Sideshow has really good customer service, but if there is no stock, they will probably give you some money in a gift card. Okay. They will offer for you to return it for a full refund. That's the thing. Like, I just want something to make me feel a little bit better than I do at this moment. Like, I want the figure. Like, like I love him. Oh, he's so mad at me right now. But I love this guy. I do. I really do. And even just as a guy that's going to be in future just hanging out back here. Oh, he's so great. So yes, I do want him, but Josh, thank you. I will have to send the email. Team Heat on the Strub hair. Okay, we'll do. Messi says, question, you could have, let's see, if you could have Ted the Bear wish upon a star moment, which figure would you wish to become alive? All right, to be perfectly honest, as cool as it would be for that group, that's dangerous just because he's a little botchagaloop. So see, I like, yeah, this Groot, I would say, yeah, for sure. But he's like, he is a little troublemaker. I would say the same thing about Deadpool, but he's also a little troublemaker. If it's only one toy, as I knock some stuff down, if it's only one toy, I might go with my Regal Tech Woody. You know, you've got a friend in me. You know, like he would hit me with like I'm wearing my Deadpool shirt. Which I have to, hold on, guys. This is for all of you. Just believe in yourself, guys. Is this not the perfect shirt for me or what? But yeah, I think Woody would be so much fun because I think he would just be like straight up like, you got this, big boy. All right, Yimbo. Like, it's another, like I think he'd be hyping me up and, just being the cheerleader like I try to be for all of you guys. Like, I think that'd be really nice. So I think Woody, Messi. I think my Regal Tech Woody would be my go-to answer there. And I appreciate that, Turtles Nerd. Thank you so much. Oh, and there is my fellow toy daddy. One of them. No chewing. Oh no, something broke. My two critiques, and oh, Chewy, you have this guy, so not my, not this whole version, but did your stuff cut? You came with like leafy greens, right? So this one, I can't, the Hercules hair, I can't currently put on at all, but so I need to heat it up, soften this shrubbery up. So I'm not too terribly worried about that. But, and sorry to recap everybody, but Choo Choo has this, so I gotta know. But I put this on one time and see this tear? It's like all the way down. It's a huge tear. See that? And I literally just fit it all the way down. Plus, it broke the one sprout that it was supposed to protect. It had one job. It had one job. But again, I bought this to keep and play with, and like I do plan on. So yeah, if Sideshow can make, not that I'm trying to like keep buying more, but if there was, I guess, a gift card, I guess maybe I'd have 3 Hot Toys. Josh Brown, I had a $450 frame print that came with some damage on the frame. It was sold out and I wanted to keep it, so they gave me a $150 credit. The credit is based on the damage. All right. So, like whatever it's going to be, like I said, it's not a huge chunk of the whole experience. I would still say that I have had, I think if everything works smoothly, I would have just about Ninja Turtle fun. Like, again, not in terms of cost, although they were similar, but not in terms of like cost necessarily, but just like, again, the toy joy, the fun of like an unboxing experience. Who am I kidding? No, I had such a blast with this group. It was just that then I had my little, the little kid hands trying to grab at everything. So I was like, no, this is like, no, you can't just take this daddy toy. Let's see. No, that's the whole thing. The one that came right up here was permanent because I had that thought too after the fact, but it comes with a little thing. Here it is. 2, 4, 6, 7. So 8 sprouts. It comes with 8 sprouts that go on to the little holes everywhere, but that in the directions. I just don't want you to think I screwed this up. I do read the directions, everybody. Yeah, you can even see it on the picture up here. Let's see. You can see the sprout. See that? There's a sprout there. And that's not part of the 8 sprouts that you put onto his body. And then, you can see this picture over here. It's showing you how to protect the sprout, it has this little cutaway piece. See, it has that little niche in there. It literally says, let's see, it goes, then put on the leafy accessory on Groot's head sculpt, highlighted by the dashed line, fit the indicated hollow part of the head leafy accessory with indicated sprout on the left side of Groot's head sculpt. And it still broke off. And I was sad. But I have it in here. It's in here. I saved it. I know I saved you son of a gun. That would then make me sad, but there's no way. It's definitely in here. Yeah, I see the second one. Okay. So that's not going to be an issue. Plastalock, or plastic surgery. That's my go-to glue. Again, Amazon storefront, if you are looking for, that's my best toy glue. I know there's other toy glues out there. I know there's super glues. That's been the one that has literally is advertised for toys and action figures. And it saved my Mezco Monday winning Deadpool. Like, I talked to Sir Dork, like, oh God, that so long ago it feels like. I need to talk to Jared to get on a stream. But I had him on for an interview, and during the course of it, I bumped my Mezco table, and Deadpool took a spill, and the katana snapped. Not even at the hilt, but actually, like, the top portion of it. So if the sword's this long, it was like the top part, and I was able to actually super glue that together. And while not perfect looking, it will still fit in the sheath again. So for something that thin, that's how well that glue works for me. So that's why, like, I'm always going to that's going to be always my glue of choice. But Team No Directions. He just says Machu. No, he never asked me. No, I'm asking you guys now. I'm telling you, that one, I followed the directions. It was just, you saw it. Slide it down, put it on. Make sure it's lined up. I made sure. And the poodle hair did work perfectly. But the other head just really, just now I'm laughing about the Between Two Sentinels from this week with Toy Mirth. What does everybody want? I want a fixed Sprout. Messy. Woody's a good choice, Yimbo. I choose Mafex Spidey or Mezco Vapor. They would be cool, even though Vapor might spray paint my room. That's a good point. That would also be, they'd be very chill. Those would be chill choices to hang out with. Peter, any kind of Peter Parker would probably be a lot of fun to chill with, depending on which version of Peter B you got. Like, if it's like beginning of the movie Into the Spider-Verse, he might not be a great time to hang out with. But Across the Spider-Verse Peter B Parker, where he's just living that dad life and just grooving and moving, he could be fun. But yes, I think I went through all those things. He becomes insanely heavy, for the record. It really cracks me up. But he gets to be so heavy when you put on like the poodle costume. There's the other third face sculpt. So stinking cute. So again, guys, I like, when it comes to hot toys, they're not going to always be my like thing. I like to dab. I like to visit in hot toy land every once in a while, specifically in May. But yeah, this guy's so great. And thank you, Josh. I will send them an email. I'm sure they're going to ask for pictures, and it's going to be like, broke my sprout, man. Your hair. I probably should have, I'm not, no. I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to go with, I take ownership over my actions. I do. I take my accountability. But when it comes to expensive toys, I will say that I really like Cody's stance, where that unless they're telling you in directions that their toy needs heat to function properly, that I should have been able to fit that Hercules hair onto my toy without any heat or problems necessary. Now, you might say I'm contradicting myself from my conversation with Cody, but no, even though like I said, I worry about heating up that type of soft plastic. But based on you guys making me feel a little bit better, I will use, I'll be very, very cautious about it, but I will use heat on it. But really, it shouldn't have. It's a stretchy, soft rubber. I don't know why it wouldn't fit over the toy's head. Here we go. Hang out with a superhero who just kidnapped by a villain, uses bait. That's a good point. Oh, Chewy. That's a great one, too. Winnie the Pooh, so chill. Oh, those are good. Yeah, send all the pictures. Just do that up front. Okay. Then I will. I'll take care of that tomorrow. He's probably going to be my pocket figure for work. Now, I need to decide, and you guys can help me. Here, let me see if I could put this up in the chat. I'm going to try not to throw my what am I trying to say? My cadence off, although I'm screwed up right now. I want to put in I want to put in a prompt. Here we go. A poll. That's the word I'm looking for. Okay, so I've asked in the past, but here I need some help. So what? Come on, is it working? Start a poll. Oh, there's the question. What should be my video for this week? All right, so I'm going to put the Groot just because this way I would be able to show you all the different looks. Although, I guess I did just kind of do that. I'm going to put the Hiss Techno Viper. I know we know what Joes are all like, but again, in terms of that heat-seeking missile system, I still haven't forgotten about some. Like I'm trying to do like the shorter, fit some shorter stuff in to my week. I'm saving like my bigger videos, like bigger comparison videos for weekend stuff. So since this weekend ended, I do want to try to get a singularly focused toy review done. So Mafex, Cap, and Winter Soldiers. That was part of my haul from Machu. So that would be like a little, I would go through both of those guys. Maybe it wouldn't just be 5-minute feelings, but somewhere in like the 10-minute range, but the comparison of those two. Or, all right. Start poll. So there we go. What should be my video for this week? So Groot, Hiss, Techno Viper, Mafex, Cap, and Winter Soldier, or something Revoltech, because I was able to get myself some Revoltech. Again, the Machu haul today. So thank you again, Matt. Don't forget to text me your total so I can PayPal you. Yimbo. What's the Game of Thrones? A Lannister always. Oh yeah, a Yimbo always pays his debts. So I want to clear myself now that I have these beautiful toys in hand. Um, but yeah, let me know if there's anything in particular, or if you want me to go in a Marvel Legends route, just like I did with this last one. But try to find my own little spin on it. Um, Again, I can't wait. I have June 17th as my last day of school until my unemployment kicks in. Not really, just until I don't get paychecks. But this summer, I'm really going hard on some of these bigger video ideas. So I know I mentioned one from last week. I'm still planning on doing that because I think I can shoot that just kind of like even before I go live with the Toy Daddies this coming Wednesday. Because it's really just like a basement tour, so it'd be low production. Like it's not going to be a Machu level of filming and Kurt level of editing, but it will be. I think I can knock something like that out. So yeah, in terms of like a figure type review, let me know what you guys think. Oh, the Ulanzi machine. I'm not going anywhere. Jesus. All right. So far, Mayfek's cap is at 50%. All right. Something Reval Tech closing in. All right. What's Cal saying? Sorry, I'm going to have to get it finished watching the stream on the replay. Going to spend some time with my daughters and girlfriend. Cal, thank you so much, brother. Of course. Life over toys, as we always say. But, man, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. Again, thank you for sharing news of the stream. So greatly appreciated. Pizza Club Mikey is the next travel figure. There you go. Unless you're using a flamethrower, I'd say use heat. That Groot's really awesome. Let's see. Two friends for sure. Buzz and Woody would be so fun. Name it 10-minute toy drill. There you go. All right. I like that, Cal. If they offer to normalize your paycheck throughout the whole year, would you do it? Smaller chicks would always get one. I do have something similar, Josh. So I do technically have money that's pulled out on. I'm on a 12-month like payment. It's just that I just like, what? The only reason I say it is that when people are not in education, the go-to is like, oh, we have your summers off. And it's like, well, no, I work 10 months. Like that's my contract. You know what I mean? So I just like to point it out in my Yimbo playful way, again, just so it's information out there. So that's all. Oh, so I do have, that'll cover my mortgage for the 2 months. So we'll be all right. Okay. Last 15 minutes. We need to talk about the Ulanzi smoke machine. Now, I have been fortunate enough. I was selected last spring thanks to, thank you to Tenio Toys, Machu's sister, for letting me know that this was a thing. But Ulanzi, again, they're looking for any kind of photographers. But they're really started marketing to toy photographers, which makes so much sense because, like, I use their RGB lights all the time. So they had to keep an eye out for. They'll put like little things out. So I was selected for product testing, this awesome garage kit light that they called it, and I still have it. Like when I use it obviously all the time. But I've been focusing on it recently because it has this barn door feature to like narrow your lighting. So I was using it in conjunction with my Lone Wolf hallway diode to get some moonlight hitting through the windows. So I'm just being upfront that like I bought this. This is not like I'm not saying I've never done work for them, but that was just one product I got to roll out, and it was really a cool opportunity. But yeah, like everything else that I own from Ulanzi outside of that one light, I've purchased. So when I saw, really, let's begin. Let's get the praise starts with Machu. So we, again, depending on how long you've been hanging out here on Sunday nights, you've seen the progression. Like Machu was the first guy that blew me away with like, holy crap, with the Machu motion cam. And then he busted out his smoke genie and like just So yeah, if you've been with me for a long time, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So he was the first one that like lit the fuse, and for me it was a slow fuse to get to this point of ownership. Um, when No Chewing got his, and he also got the Smoke Genie, um, he started cranking out like just unbelievable reels, and I really just loved the smoke and how he was cutting them all together. And Toy Father also got this. He then got the Ulanzi one and loved it, but then Chris, needs to use it more. so my main two, I'm just saying, my main two smoky influences are Machu and then No Chewing. I would say a third one would be Pablo from Pablo's, toy box. He had a reel that I want to try to replicate now that I own this, of making like a bubble, like a smoke bubble. Like it was the coolest thing. If you want me to go look that up, I can very easily show you the reel I'm talking about. But yeah, so here we go. This is what it comes with. So this pops off. That's where the atomizer and the juice goes in there. I mean, I'm only gonna use this bendy neck, to be perfectly honest. So, like, that's really kind of it. There are batteries. They're like they're big old rechargeable batteries that go into here. But the nice thing is it will charge from USB-C once they're in there. I've only charged this one time so far. I'm not saying I let this run. It only tells you about 10 minutes or so of like actual smoke production time, but I've been able to use it on 3 different photo shoots, all like simple stuff, but and be able to film just some stuff for it. So here, let me do this one thing at a time. I'm all over the place. All right, so not that. Take that out of there for a second. All right, let's see. So all right, first, if you may indulge me, hang on. This is mine. Again, I need to go over or figure out my own way of presenting the smoke in my videos. But it's just, I totally get it. And I get why Chewy's been sucked into it. I get why Matt was just like using it on streams all the time. It is just so neat. And it changes up your shots so beautifully. And like, I just like the way, like you could just see it pouring in. So I'm super pumped for this shot. I have to edit my final. Again, thanks to Matt and Chewy and Toy Father and J Shot for giving me some feedback on my setup. I'm very proud of how it turned out. So I'm excited to have a Mezco Monday entry for tomorrow. But yeah, so that was mine from today. Let's see if I could find Pablo's smoke ball. Let's see. It's worth seeing. Like, this is also going to make you want to. Let's see. I think I found it. So this is with a smoke ninja. I think I did it. Okay. Here we go. I think this is the one. With the smoke bubble. But yeah, he has a smoke genie too. So he went on. So where is this ball? I need to see it. Yes, there it is. Okay. So my kids have so much of this, I call it bubble juice. Oh, so he just dips it in. That's all it is? Oh, man. That's so great. So yeah, thank you, Pablo. I'm so happy that you had shared that with us. So that thing is epic. I definitely need to try that out. That was so simple. That was so simple. Um, Thank you, Finn. I'm not sure if you're complimenting me or Pablo, but thank you. Very appreciate it. Got to show you the tornado trick. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. FinCop says the hard bend is neat because it produces super thick fog. I love mine. I can't wait to play with it more. Oh, okay. Well, that's this one. I see. Interesting. A super thick fog. Now, the thing that I haven't even messed with at all are like I forgot it has other settings. I've literally just this is how I've used it. This is it right now. So, power on here. There we go. Now the thing that I had to learn is that leave this like power it on with this attached and then go to disconnect. So you push to the top and then like the remote comes off because there is a Wi-Fi signal. And if you power it on or take it off before, it will be disconnected. So just as a little FYI. And yeah, I totally forgot that there's like other settings, but I haven't messed with them. I don't know what any of this stuff means. Left, right, tang. I got no idea. And here I am telling you guys, I read the directions. Well, here we go. I might not have the Machu Motion cam, but I do have the juice. So here's how this works. At least in the settings that I've been using, it is noisy. Just as an FYI, it's noisy. But on this, you just hold down this red power, or not. This is not even power, but this red circle. Oh, baby. I just love how good. I mean, again, guys, it's one of those things. It's one of those things where, like, if you have it, like, you're gonna be like, well, yeah, you're like a child, like learning. But this is my brain learning all this stuff new for the first time. Like, oh, so yeah, like I freaking love this thing, and it, still kind of lingers in there a little bit, a little shaky shake. I love it. Now, I don't know what anything else does. I should probably have read that. There is a mode button, apparently. Let's see. Connection to remote. Nope. Smoke concentration. Wind speed adjustment. Professional mode. Like, I don't even know where these buttons are. Is it? Do you have to cycle through? Oh, okay. Okay. I get it now. Okay. Professional mode. Oh, look at that. I have no idea. All right. Well, I'm not going to... I promise, guys, I'm not going to waste your time, and now I'm doing it. Sorry. I'm just getting a kick out of this. Now, how do I even get back to this? Okay. So, yeah, I did figure it out. It literally is hitting the power button to, like, rotate through. So I am going to just have to play around and learn more. But the fact that it's separate too is really cool. My son, I hope this is like, I let him, like, hold the remote for me, not like being right over the fog, but I had him off to the side. I'm like, all right, you're gonna press that button and I'm gonna be the one to move it around and take the pictures. And like, yeah, it's now I don't know if you guys are picking up that little, it's not a great sound that I've been getting a couple of times. Can you hear that? Do you hear that? Huh? I don't know. It sounds like a grinding. Ah. So I don't. That part doesn't make me thrilled that there's like this little squeak to it. So I don't know where that's coming from. Ooh, let's try out the other arm. How about that? Ooh. Oh, wow. You were not playing. Do you hear that sound? I don't know if my mic is going to pick up on the noise cancellation. I wish it wouldn't make that. It's just because there's nothing else I can do about it. Like, sounds something. Can you guys hear that? It's like it starts out normal, like just a hum, and then it sounds like maybe a higher grinding. Okay, so Chewy says it's scrubbing the sound out. Yeah, I don't know. I like it doesn't make me worried. I think it's fine. But yeah, that's producing a lot. You were not kidding. But yeah, I will stop. I'll stop playing with it now. The way I'm gonna be using it is like that. Anyway, like that's about how long I let stuff go for, so that's why I still have a lot of battery left. Yeah, like I'm not terribly worried about it, I hope. Cuz there's nothing like that's how the batteries look. That's or these are the batteries, that's the compartment. I can't get in anywhere else, like you could feel where it gets warm in the center. The atomizer screws on and off. See, like I can't get into this. So it might be the sounds. It might just be the sounds. I remember Machu saying on his and Shui that they're not quiet. That's the bottom line. They're not quiet. So you know what? I'm just gonna keep using it and hopefully hopefully I didn't get a lemon. But it's working. You see it. So for the price point, I was able to secure it with a Mother's Day coupon. So I want to say it's shipped for 88 or 90, which again, nothing to sneeze at. That's like swapping out, like I didn't buy myself a Mezco, like that was like, okay, I'm not going to get a toy because this is a different kind of toy. But like this is definitely for your toy photography. It is like I do feel like this is a game changer. If you take a look at the thumbnail that I did, or like I said, if you go back to that reel, or if you join, again, one of the many ways you could stay on top of my stuff is the broadcast channel over on Instagram. I posted my initial picture with the Batman that I was showing you in that reel, but my initial one that then the guys helped me tweak with posing and lighting and everything. So, Kidulting. All right. So how does the liquid work? So it does give you, so it has the, like the two different nozzles here. It does come with fog juice. So like if I want to put it all back together, it does come in a really nice travel kit. But while I have fog in there, I probably will never bring this anywhere, to be perfectly honest. Like I think this is just going to stay with me. Now it does have fog juice, but they can't. They were able to sell it here, but then not on the website. So that's how much I've used of it so far. So really, like, this should last me a good long time. The ingredients are vegetable glycerin and then the propylene glycol. I just need to basically, like, they encourage you to make your own. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, I could go to Amazon and buy those two products, and then like Ulanzi has on their website like the recipe of what to mix together, like how many parts this and that. So yeah, it's gonna be very easy to make more fog juice, and that's what's really nice is like they're not just selling it, like I still, because that's good, that's the stuff that probably works in my Batman Justice League car that Machu bought at the Toy Con that he showed off here a little while ago. So I have mine, and that came with a tube of fog juice, and it's probably made of the same stuff. So now I feel like I can, refill that Batmobile, just get fog everywhere. I'm just gonna get fogged out. Glycerin and water. There you go, Diggs. All right. And let's see. Oh, here we go. Solar Sinner. Never seen that smoke device before. Can you explain what produces the smoke? Is there a refillable liquid component? So yeah, there you go. So that's what's nice is that, like I said, it's all out there for us to just make our own. And yeah, so it's pretty neat. So Ulanzi had that first initial run. Let me see if they're up now for you. Let me check, in case anybody's interested. Because like it is actually on Amazon, but it was being sold for like $120 maybe. We're going to get to the bottom of this. So when you go there, just right off the bat, they offer you a 10% off coupon. So just as an FYI. But yeah, here we go. It is still up. Now, like I said, I had this is the one I have. So it is, as you can see, it's not that price. It was $109.95, but they will give you an immediate 10% off. Like when you go in, there's free shipping over $79. So you'll knock it down. I think that's probably, like I said, 90. I can look up what exactly I got mine for. But what's nice is that I had to do a pre-order. This is now in stock. Like that's the whole thing, that they were going to have this next batch of them come out at the start of May. So this is what you're going to be in the same boat as me when you get this one. Ulanzi. Let's see. Yeah, so I saved $10 on my thing. So mine came out to because it was a pre-order, it was at $98.96, so I got mine for $89.07. So you might not get it at $89, but you might get it at $99, if you were to buy it right now, just as an FYI. But again, that's just me telling you I think this thing is cool. I wish it didn't do that grinding sound on me, but it's not. Let's cue this up one more time. So now, just to show you, I powered on the remote, and now it's searching, it's blinking. So that was something I had to learn to make sure it was connected before you take that off. All right, one more time. I don't know if it's the fan. Again, I know you guys can't hear it now. So that's interesting. That really just cranks out. I don't know if that's great for really filling it up. But I think I really do like. I like this. Like look at how you can make the smoke dance. Do 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 do. Yeah, I think it's just the sound of it. I think it's just not like a pleasant sounding device. I don't know if it's the fan or the blower or the motor. I'm hoping, like I said, I hope that it's all fine and dandy. But that's why it's just going to keep motivating me to use it a lot in this first 30 days to make sure if I do have to reach out to them. But hopefully not. Hopefully not. I think, I don't know. I think it's just the sound of it. I remember Machu's having a noise. I remember Chewy saying it has like a, again, a not quiet thing. So I'll have to send them a little video anyway so they can hear what I'm talking about. Oh, try to keep it more upright. So maybe that could be it. Maybe don't have it all tilted around like a lunatic. That could help, Josh. That could help. But then how am I supposed to get it to dance? I want my smoke to dance. Can I not angle it too much? Machu, what's the stance on this? Because I just think of this as like, I don't know, like a vape, kind of. Like I'm saying, it's just in general. You see people, whatever. Just saying. But like, wouldn't you have to angle it down to do stuff like this? You know what? I think I'm just being crazy. After really. So silly. Yeah, it definitely looks super cool. Use a blank background, that boat and water base, and that smoke from the ocean fog would be a super awesome pick. Yes, Messi, thank you. I will have to do that for sure. Yeah, but what you're doing holding it sideways, don't do that. Oh. Well. Damn it. All right. Well, I won't. As I continue to just burn through this in the interest of science. Well, I hope I didn't do anything stupid because that's how I've been doing it. I just would have thought that would be fine. Oh man. I love when you guys catch me feeling like an idiot live on the internet and like, oh, farts. It's basically a vape pen, solar center. Yeah, you got juice you gotta refill. Let's see, I got mine for 80 right around Christmas. Adulting, I know you're on the fence about that Joker Mobile, but I bet a little smoke and let up feature would make a great shot. That is true. The only reason I wanted it when I ordered it. The only reason now is just because when it's actually in my basement, it's a very big box and it's not a big basement. So that's the only thing. FinCobb, they definitely put that in places. I filled the case with smoke and then placed a device in it and made it a cool effect, if I do say so. Nice. Drew looks so irritated with the smoke. It's true. And Josh, you can angle it more fuller. If it's of juice, you may be getting air in there. Okay. Yeah, I feel like when I'm first clicking on, it has a good sound to it. But then once it starts blowing through, get the fan, like. Oh, is it like making a whistling sound? I'm sorry, this is not interesting to you guys anymore. I think it's like a choo-choo. I think maybe the sound that I was hearing was when I took the thing off, like it was the choo, like all the air coming through like a whistle. Oh, I'm losing my mind. But that's perfect because it is officially 10:12, which again, that's just, do you know what time, where your kids are? All that means is that I spent a little bit longer than 15 minutes talking about the smoke machine. But that's because, as you guys always know, I appreciate hanging out with you guys so very much. And man, I hope you guys had a lot of fun with me today too. That's all I could ever ask for. So I hope we laughed away our Sunday scaries. I certainly went into toy escapism here. So thank you guys so much for chilling with me this evening. Thank you to the fabulous, oh man, I gotta scroll all the way back up. Thank you so much again to J Shot for your super chat and of Diggs Figs. I appreciate you guys greatly. Thank you so much. And yeah, so again, looking for interesting stuff to watch. If you missed the interview we did with Dan from the Marvel Legends team on this week's Toy Pick Community Top 10, I can't stress enough, that was another awesome stream. We had so much fun. And yeah, I don't know. It was really cool. It was our first time really talking to Dan, the three of us. And it was just very neat. It was just one of those, a lot of smiles. My cheeks were sore from the end of it. And then of course, Toy Mirth, fellow East Coast figure boy, was on Between Two Sentinels, in case you missed that. And then yeah, this week, Machu, do you guys have anybody set now? Don't forget, there's previously on X-Men to check out. That was last night. I'm trying to think. I don't think we have anybody scheduled. Oh, I'm going to be hitting up Unparalleled Universe. So we'll see if Wade gets to jump on. Again, it's all about his work schedule. But whenever we don't have someone committed, to the night, I like to throw a Hail Mary. So yeah, I might be hitting Wade up again. I will be hitting Wade up again this Wednesday because I don't think we have anybody else scheduled. So it'll be another Unparalleled. Can you make it? I also have to hit up Wade to see if he wants me to join his stream on a Friday. It was a lot of fun hearing him and Geek Effect hanging out on Friday night. And oh, that's right. Okay, the Unworthy Addiction boy, or a Worthy Addiction. So Toy Addict 17, a worthy Unworthy Collector, and Toy Addict 17. That's awesome. You're gonna let Wade on TPC? Gutsy. Hey, he's a toy daddy. We'll put the carding on him. No worries. Solo Sitter, thank you again for hanging out another Sunday. Really appreciate it. It's awesome. Again, just that's all. That's great. So I hope you had a wonderful time. Diggs, love you, buddy, so much. Let's see. Messi, now I need that group figure. I need it. I literally would take it everywhere, dude. That's why I needed him as well. I know that need feeling, and he again puts a smile on my face. I will be careful with my smoke machine, and I will probably send some messages real quick to Machu and Chewy just to make sure I didn't do anything to it. But I guess now I have to hold it straight. I didn't realize. Kid Dalton, thank you so much for hanging out. As always, everybody, I appreciate you truly for taking time out of your lives to listen to me talk about toys. I hope you have a great start to your week. I look forward to put out some more toy videos for you guys. And that's it, everybody. Peace.